let's continue from the main panel of this chapter. Seen after Kaido was hit by Luffy's illogical punch, it seems he can still get up and is fine. Meanwhile, Luffy is still playing around and is still undecided about naming his stance. Interestingly here, Luffy is not laughing like before, his face is now serious, which means that Luffy is fully aware or can be said to be able to control his power. Of course, from Kaido's side, he was confused. Who is this Luffy? As usual, Luffy answered loudly that he was Monkey D. Luffy, which later he was the one who surpassed him and became the Pirate King. Meanwhile, in the next panel, Janissa heard again the rhythm she had missed for a long time. Janissa felt that Joy Boy was in front there, so she was excited. It felt like this was all predestined until he thought he would believe in him. He meant Luffy. Returning from Kaido's side, Kaido said when his body and mind merged with power, then that's where his devil fruit ability awakened. He thought his strength was so insane that it made him happy to fight him all this time despite losing a lot of things. Without another word, Kaido and Luffy attacked each other brutally until they were hit by each other's heavy blows, as if they would not budge before defeating each other. In this fierce battle, Kaido slightly tricked Luffy into helping his friend, but Luffy ignored him because he already believed that his friends could overcome the fires down there. The panels change on the castle's underground floor. We see the fire has almost filled the room until it hit a few people there. On the first floor as well. All pirates are careful and try to help everyone to get out of the room. Down below is also having a hard time, where Robin and everyone there finds it difficult to get out of this floor because the fire has started to burn everything. Meanwhile, on the show floor, it was the same way, everyone was trying hard to put out the fire with all the items they had. Not only that room, but the castle was also on fire. So in a while, the castle would collapse if it wasn't extinguished. On the other hand, the fire is so big, and Chopper is confused about how to find all his friends in this burning castle. Even the worst thing in this situation is that they can't get out before the island lands. Elsewhere. Surprisingly, Sanji, who was resting, was finally able to stand up again to help the others, while in a corner Zoro still seemed to be unconscious from his fainting because it was seen in the panel that he was brought by Frankie to a safe place. They're not the only ones trying to get out of that place, Number and Appo are also pieces of a way to get out of here. Continue from the 4th floor. Where Rizzo will entrust the rest to Jinbei to overcome this fire. Jinbei answered with certainty that anyone who is allied with Luffy will not doubt it. It made Rizzo very happy and thanked him. Therefore he will try all the ninjutsu so that he can protect all of them, considering that 20 years ago he could not protect anyone including the Kazuki family, because of that he did not want to repeat the same thing. Surprisingly, in the panic, suddenly there was a big rain that rained on Onigashima. It turned out that this was the work of Janissa. That way Rizzo will also use this rainwater to extinguish all the rooms that are here. Then with Jutsu Ninpu Maki Maki no Jutsu Zu no Mizuabi Mizugakoro, Rizzo spit out a lot of water. Upstairs, Jinbei swiftly pulled this water to be directed to the bottom floor so that the fire that was there could be extinguished and everything could come out. So, as a result of that, everyone who didn't know anything below was confused by the big water hitting them. With this, the panic gradually disappeared because they had found a way out of everything. The panel finally returns to the site of Momonosuke and Yamato. There Yamato asked Momo to remake Hamura Gumo in anticipation of the cloud from Kaido disappearing, considering Kaido had reached his limit. And this has been seen from the clouds in Onigashima, which are starting to thin out. Of course, Momo, who has not been able to do this, is immediately shocked. Kurana is in this critical condition, she is required to issue the technique. Then we enter the last panel, where on this occasion we have seen one thing beyond reason again from the strength of Luffy. How can Luffy wield a huge thunderbolt like a spear that is ready to drop its prey? I don't know how he does this, but from the panel, it shows Luffy. It's the same as Nika's silhouette, who uses a spear. The difference is that Luffy is currently using lightning as his spear. Now interestingly again, Kaido is very happy to see Luffy like that. The end of the panel says grab the future with that hand. While there are words, their faces show very serious expressions, so we can assume that this attack is decisive of this great battle.